Let me show you something that might shock you. Your YouTube channel might not be failing because of your content. Yes, you heard me well. You might be doing everything right, good videos, good editing, and even posting consistently. But one small setting, just one small setting, can actually be killing your views. And the painful part is that you won't even know. And I've personally seen channels go from getting 20 views to getting over 10,000 views just by fixing settings in their YouTube studio. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 7 powerful settings that can completely change your YouTube channel. And please don't assume you already know all these settings, because settings number 5 and 7 are the real game changers and most people ignore them. Hi, I'm Imolia, and if you're seeing this face for the first time, I talk about how to edit your YouTube videos and how to grow on YouTube. If that's something you're interested in, make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be alerted anytime an amazing video like this one drops. Now, let's get right into the video. Everything we are basically going to do in this video is majorly practical. Now we are going to head over to the web version of our YouTube studio. So go to your browser and type studio.youtube.com. So just come to settings here, then we'll click on channel. The first setting we are going to check is your channel location, because this is where most of us small creators get it wrong, because we feel if we set our channel location to places like the United States, Canada, or United Kingdom, then our RPM will be higher. No, YouTube does not work that way, and you are actually making a big mistake by doing that. Your earnings here on YouTube are not based on your channel location. They are based on where your viewers are watching from, your niche, and the type of ads YouTube is showing on your videos. So if you set your location to America and your audience are here in Nigeria, you are still going to get Nigerian CPM, because YouTube will place adverts from advertisers from Nigeria on your videos, and as we all know, advertisers don't really pay in African countries. So it's as simple as that. But wait, there is a small advantage here. The only small benefit here is if your content is targeting a specific country, your location sometimes can help YouTube slightly understand your audience. But overall, just keep your location real and accurate. The second settings we are going to fix is your channel keywords. This one is very underrated. I mean, most people ignore this one as well, but it is one of the most important settings in your YouTube studio that you need to actually set right if you want to get views on YouTube, because this is where you tell YouTube what your channel is about. For example, if your channel is about YouTube growth, video editing, and making money online, your keyword should be something around YouTube growth tips, video editing, and make money online. And this is where most people get it wrong as well. They tend to just pack different keywords in their channel keyword section, which is very wrong, because the fewer and more specific your keywords are, the better for you. And as well, another hack you should actually use in this section is adding the names of big content creators in your niche. Add them in this your keyword section. You can add like 2 or 3 of their names. The logic behind this is that since you are in the same niche, if anyone searches for them, for their content, your content will also pop up, because you are in the same niche. And if your video pops up in their own search results, there's a 90% chance that they will click on your video to watch your video as well. The fewer and more specific your keywords, the better. Because if you confuse YouTube, you also confuse your audience. And listen, even if you fix everything and you do this one wrongly, your videos might still flop. Now to the third settings. This third settings has actually destroyed many channels. Is your content made for kids? If your content is not made for kids, please set it to no. To do that, all you are just going to do is come to this advanced settings under channel, and then you click on no. Make sure it is set to no. Why I'm saying this is because if you set it to yes, your comments may be turned off. Ads will definitely reduce. Kids, they don't have purchasing power, so the ad placement on your YouTube videos will be reduced, and as well your reach becomes limited, because I mean YouTube will show your videos to the wrong audience. So make sure your made for kids setting is always set on no. You can just set it permanently here, so that you don't have to change it every time you upload any video, because you might actually forget it. So just come here and put it on no permanently. The fourth setting is your feature eligibility. A lot of people don't even know that this part exists on YouTube. So go to your feature eligibility. Still under channel, you just need to click on feature eligibility here. And we have 3 levels of this. We have the standard features, we have the intermediate features, and we have the advanced features. When you click underneath each of them, you see the requirements. Each of these levels have their own requirements, and each one has their own perks. That's like the things you enjoy when they are enabled. The requirement to get the first one is being free of active community guideline strikes. And the second one, which is intermediate features, the number 1, that's the standard features, needs to be enabled. And then you have to also verify your phone number. The things you can enjoy by enabling this one is custom thumbnails, live streaming, videos longer than 15 minutes. Then the last one, the third one, this is like the oga pata pata of them all. The requirement for this advanced feature is intermediate features must be enabled, and one of this, and maybe either your video verification of valid ID or your channel history. Is either of that. If your channel history is not strong enough, you'll be required to actually upload your valid ID or do a live video verification. The perks you can enjoy under this: appealing content ID claims, external links in video, upload more videos daily, eligible to apply for monetization. So if you don't enable all these levels, you can't upload long videos, you can't go live, you can't upload custom thumbnails, and as well you cannot even apply for monetization. As you can see here, all this has to be, enabled. Just look at the requirements. If you're failing in any, make sure you fix it and get your channel on good standing. The fifth setting is your upload defaults. This section actually saves you a lot of stress. To set this, just click on upload defaults. As you can see, there are boxes for your titles, your description, everything that you know that is always constant in your video. You can put them here. So instead of typing the same thing every time, you just need to type them down and save it. You can set your description, your hashtags. So anytime you upload, everything is already there. You can also set your visibility as unlisted or private, so that every time you upload, your video does not just go live instantly. Now let's talk about what many people ignore, and that is branding. Your banner, your profile picture, your channel layout. These things actually build trust and helps you connect more with your audience. When someone clicks on your channel, they should understand what your channel is about instantly. They should be able to say, oh, this channel is about this channel is about that. Because if your channel looks confusing, they might watch your video, but they will not subscribe. And that is why most times some people get views and they don't get subscribers. Now, the final setting is setting the category of your channel. When uploading your video, YouTube actually asks for the category of your videos, but many people don't set it. Some people ignore it. Some people don't even know that it is actually very important, because you might be posting an educational video, but YouTube will put it under people and blogs category, and then thereby recommend your videos to people that are actually watching entertainment and news on YouTube, and not to the people that actually need your content. You need to set this part correctly. To do that, all you need to do is come to advanced settings, underneath upload defaults, and this is the category. As you can see, my own is on how to and style. So just click on the category of your channel and save it. Now any video you upload will be under the category of that channel. This will also save you the stress of always setting it manually. Before I end this video, one thing I would like to add is consistency signal. Your consistency actually matters a lot on YouTube. Why this matters is that YouTube studies your behavior. If you post randomly, if you disappear for weeks or even months, then come back suddenly, you confuse the algorithm. Even if your settings are perfect, your growth will be slow. So try to pick a schedule, stick to it, even if it's just once in a week. So tell me, which of these settings do you think you've not been using? Because honestly, it might just be one thing stopping your growth here on YouTube. So we've come to the end of the video. If you found it helpful, please don't forget to like it, subscribe to this channel, and turn on the notification bell so you'll be alerted anytime an amazing video like this one drops. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, bye.